All right, Infernal Blessings. We are back with another video. All right, recording another video, June 9th. Tomorrow is my birthday, June 10th. I will be 53 years old. Did a little celebration this weekend. Today's Sunday. I've got a little something planned for tomorrow. Stanley Cup, Game 2. To me, no better way than on your birthday to be at that. So I'll be down there tomorrow night, Game 2. We're going to have a blast afterwards. But anyway, a couple quick announcements. If you are interested in a spiritual reading or a consultation, I offer various different types of readings. Telepathic demonic readings, Santa Muerte readings, Egyptian oracle readings, Voodoo readings with the Loa, shadow work readings, which is always a great place to start, and I will continue to stay that when you're looking for a sense of direction. What direction should I be going in? What kind of ritual work should I be doing? And also, it's always great to be mastering the shadow or the hidden self, which is a part of us we suppress and we do not address and master. That's always suppressed through religions, systems of indoctrination, etc. Deity readings, which to see what gods, goddesses, and demons walk with you, not to worship them, but to further strengthen your connection with those spirits and continue your evolution to evolve on the path of self-mastery. Or maybe you're just interested in a spiritual consultation, which people use that. Most people just come with a list of questions. They got a bunch of questions they want to ask. You can use it to focus on a specific area or topic. Either or, if you're interested in any of those things, shoot me an email at khnum19@gmail.com. Please include in your email the days and your full weekly availability that you are available, and I will be able to find a date that works for your schedule and what I have available. All right. If you want to sign up for classes, go to the official Primordial Chaos Patreon page located at patreon.com/Baniti, Baniti. That's patreon.com/Baniti, Baniti. Tier 3, that's the tier you want to join. That's going to give you access to all the classes I do, 3 private every month on Patreon, including a group ritual we do at the end of the month. All right. And also keep in mind when you join, it doesn't just give you access from the day you join moving forward. It also gives you access to everything in the archives going back 4+ years. All right. I have a bunch of ongoing classes. You can see all the ongoing series of classes that are happening right now. Just go to that Patreon page, go to the collection section. You will see a full list of all the ongoing classes with new classes being added consistently. So check those out. And again, as I said, I'm covering just about every topic you can think of on the occult and the left-hand path, from ancient Egyptian vampiric magic to Luciferian spirituality, the clear path, shadow work. I mean, the list goes on and on. Just check it out for yourself. Patreon.com/Baniti, Baniti, tier 3. That's the tier you want to check out. Keep abreast and check out all the social media pages. Primordial Chaos 9, one word, on Instagram. Primordial Chaos, 2 words, on Facebook. And primordialchaos3.com on TikTok. That's the best way to keep up with the latest classes, updates, the latest happenings, any events. That's kind of where you can keep abreast to everything that we got going on, okay? Those are the social media pages. Also, mark your calendars. The 7th annual Journey of the Black Adept Conference is in full effect, people. That will be going down October 31st to November 3rd, right here in Hollywood, Florida. 4-day event, meet and greet on Thursday night, which is Halloween. Classes and workshops and rituals on Friday and Saturday night, and then a question and answer class from noon to 4 p.m. on Sunday with myself. You can attend that live and virtually. You can start registering and signing up for that. We're going to start doing that July 1st. July 1st will be when you can start signing up for the 7th annual Journey of the Black Adept Conference. Book your tickets, your travel plans, get that ready. so you're prepared. You got plenty of time. Earlier you book, cheaper your flights are, longer you wait, obviously that airfare goes up. All right, so I'm hoping to see more people here live this year, some new people, in addition to the returning regulars that have been coming. Some of you have been coming 6 years straight. This will be the 7th. All right, so that's going down in October 31st to November 3rd right here in Hollywood, Florida. All right. Also, don't forget to check out the Primordial Chaos podcast, which is available on Spotify and all major podcast platforms. The direct link to the podcast, the direct link to all the social media pages, my contact email address to book a spiritual reading or a consultation, and the direct link to the Primordial Chaos Patreon page to sign up for classes. All those links are in the description box of this video you're watching right now. It's not going to be a long one. It's going to be a short tutorial on the gateway to manifestation is the power of the mind on the occult and the left-hand path. All right, if you want to manifest things, bring things into existence, and I want to say this, removing all the spooky bullshit, removing all the impractical mentality and approaches that some people have to magic, and understanding the power of magic or the lack thereof, because that kind of goes both ways. Okay, as I said from day one, I think what separates me from what everybody else does is that old adage, I'm going to tell you like it is, number one. Number two, I'm not going to bullshit and give you a concept about magic and an approach about magic that is just unrealistic. Some people have a very unrealistic approach to magic and how it works. The main approach that people get it fucked up is they don't understand how powerful their mindset and the power of their mind, how it can be very uplifting and how it can produce those results, or how it can be very destructive and destroy anything, sometimes to the point before you even set out to do anything. Okay? I know most people would like to believe that whether they themselves can do a couple quick rituals, some candle magic, cast a few spells, blah, blah, blah. And in most cases, some people think that's going to fix things right away. It doesn't work like that, people. Some other people think that they can just pay tons of money and get somebody else to fix all their problems for them. That doesn't work either. Okay? What I've been trying to show people for years, the power of your mind and the energy and how you fuel things is going to be a determining outcome to how things are going to shape up and manifest for you or not manifest for you. Okay? If it was that easy as just getting somebody else to do it for you, paying tons of money to buy your way into some type of spiritual master or magician, then a lot of the things that we do and the things that go on in this world wouldn't be necessary. Okay? People sometimes, it could be a lack of impatience, improperly fueling their intent, and not staying on things consistently is usually a telltale sign of why their magic may fail. Sometimes you might be working on a problem personally in your magic and your spiritual path. And I get this all the time. People will email me, oh, I've been trying to address this situation going on in my life, and I've been at it for 2 weeks and nothing's happening. Sometimes the spirits are letting you know more work and energy needs to be done in that particular area, that few things you did in a week or two just wasn't quite enough, that more needs to be done. But rather, than see that, people will just get frustrated out the gate and just immediately take on the mentality, it's not working, it's failing. I can tell you from firsthand experience, I learned that lesson a long time ago. Okay? I remember years ago coming in as a newbie, I saw the potential in what can be accomplished with this spiritual path. I saw it. It's one of the things that drew me in because it addressed a lot of the things that were not getting addressed in previous spiritual paths that I was on. Okay? But I started to realize over a short period of time, you got to put in work. I'd be lying to you if I told you everything I did just poof. At the snap of a few fingers, it corrected itself. Okay? Because that would be a bunch of bullshit. And anybody that tells you that is full of shit. Okay? I've also found out in my work, sometimes you're trying to work for a specific outcome of something, and sometimes the spirits are intentionally taking you in a completely different direction. And you're going, wait, I'm working on this. Why is all of a sudden this shifting this way? Or why is it shifting that way? Because sometimes you needed to get to that point to open that door to realize that. Because you could have been focused on what you thought was the main objective in your life that you needed to clarify, fix, or resolve. But the spirits were using that as a doorway or a gateway to get you to see something of greater importance, of a greater magnitude that you need to fix and address. And it falls along the line in the spectrum of what you always hear me say. Sometimes what we think we need or what we want is not necessarily what we need in the moment. I've learned that lesson hard a few times. I've set out several times over the years to do magical work, and it was focused on a specific thing. Your intent can be there the whole nine, but I needed to see that so that door can open to show me something even greater. Okay? I keep trying to tell you, when you're doing magic, performing your rituals, use all of your senses to listen and tap in on all levels to the spirits communicating with you. Okay? Use all your senses to communicate with the spirits. Okay? If you're not going to pick up on it. When you got tunnel vision and you're focused on one thing and you're blocking everything out, you might be not seeing something, hearing something, feeling something, sensing something, and even in some cases smelling something. Because smelling is a powerful spiritual sense or power. Okay? Listen to how they're communicating with you. Okay? See the bigger picture of things. And I learned that because sometimes you could be so focused on one thing, and sometimes it can be obsessive or an obsession, and what you're doing is you're shutting down all your other senses and spiritual faculties. Okay? This happened. I mean, this is a common thing. This happens a lot. And it happens a lot unknowingly. Because when all your energy is focused on a particular thing, and let's just say it's not happening in the moment because it's not supposed to, because there's something of a greater magnitude here, people take on a mentality that it's not working. It's failing. It's not going to happen. Maybe it's not going to happen right at the moment because there's something greater. Doesn't mean that it still can't manifest or come into fruition. Okay? That's where the power of your mind comes in. I get it. Sometimes in stressful and tough situations, it's hard to stay focused. But that's just life. If you're doing rituals and you're carrying out magic to improve specific areas of your life, if your mindset isn't in alignment and putting energy towards what it is you're trying to accomplish, let's just say you're negative all the time, or you get sucked up in a bunch of bullshit, or you start doubting yourself, or you say, I don't think it's going to work. You keep putting that energy out there. Well, it's not. Okay? Because there's power in that. Because that power is coming from the power of your mind. Thought power can affect every one of us in a good or a bad way on a personal level. So if you, like I've said many times before, if you think in your mind you're going to fail at something, or it's not going to work, or this not happening, this, that, and the other, it's not going to happen, people. Because you're putting it out there into the ethers. And it's going to manifest. That's the power of the mind. How you project thoughts into existence is how they manifest. And I'm trying to explain this, removing the spookiness. So if you're what do they call that? A Debbie Doubter or a Debbie Downer or whatever, and you're fucking just constantly thinking thoughts, I don't think it's going to work. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's going to happen. I'm not this, that. And you keep putting that negative fuckery energy to it, I could already tell you how it's going to turn out for you before you even see the process through. Okay? I can tell you how that's going to work for you. And it ain't gonna work beneficial in your favor. I can tell you that 100%. Okay? You must understand the power of thought. You must understand how you feed your subconscious mind a lot of this information, which could be, again, good or bad, just depending on your approach and how you're dealing with things. Okay? So essentially what I'm trying to say in this short tutorial, I don't care how many rituals you're performing. I don't care how elaborate it looks or how good you think it is, or quote unquote how powerful you might have interpreted it. If you don't know how to leave it there at the altar, as I say when we say at the end of our ritual work, so it is done. That is a powerful statement if you put it into action, and it's very clear, it's very self-explanatory. So it is done. You're saying it with an affirmative mindset. This is done. This shit's gonna happen. It's gonna manifest. I'm gonna get the results. That's the importance of that final stamp or exclamation at the end of your ritual work. So it is done. Not, oh, so mote it be. So mote it be. You're putting it into the hands of unforeseen forces that you have no control over. So mote it be means it's out of my control. Whatever happens, happens. Right there, you're infusing your ritual work with doubt. And I can tell you it's not really going to happen. Okay? So you've got to be able to leave your work there, finished, completed, signed, sealed, and delivered at the ritual altar. Done. Okay? I know when I finish my ritual, I say that so it is done with passion. Like I mean it. I say it from my heart. I draw that passion. And I firmly believe in my mind I'm going to get the desired outcome that I set out to do this ritual for. You have to get your mind in that mindset. If you can't, you're going to be wasting a lot of time learning a lot of hard life lessons when you're destroying your magic, as I've said before you even give it a chance to be put out there in the ethers and manifest what it is you desire and what you need. Okay, not just the personal desires, but we desire to better ourselves. We desire to master ourselves. All of those things. Okay, if you don't do that, I'm telling you, people, you're wasting your time. Your rituals won't work. You're gonna get frustrated. You're gonna lose your patience, and then that usually opens up the doors to other issues that the practitioner may or may not be aware of. Okay? So one, when you put that work out there, keep fueling it. Keep thinking about it. Put that intent. Keep ingraining it repetitiously into the power of your mind. And you will start to see it becomes a very part of you. And through that becoming a part of you is how you're able to manifest what you need to manifest. Okay? It's the best way I can describe it to you. It's the best way you're going to be able to grasp the understanding. It's a lot of work, it's a lot of discipline, and it's a lot of consistency. Consistency. Say that all the time, which is another key contributing factor to why people fail on this path. They are not consistent. And I'm not just talking about that's an issue with newbies on the path. I'm talking about I've seen this shit with seasoned vets with years under their belt. Okay? And sometimes I see a huge gap or variance. I might see one practitioner with all this experience, very advanced. They're ahead of the game. They're living their best life. They're manifesting things on the spiritual, the whole nine, physical, mental, emotional, financial. And then I see the flip side of that. Another seasoned practitioner with very sloppy habits, very bad approach, a very poor understanding of spirituality and magic, but been on the path for eons. And just become more broken down and more broken down by the day, week, month, and the year, and they're just not getting any results. And the reasons for that and the answers for that are obvious, as what I just described. They don't see it. But when you're opened up on a certain level, you can see it. All right? You can see it. So, anyway, without over rambling on, I just wanted to do a short tutorial to get you guys to see aid your magic when you put it out there in the ethers. Always keep in mind, whatever you did in the spiritual, you must keep doing in your mundane physical life to assist that magic. I've talked about that many times over the years. I'll give you an example. Like I said before, if you're looking for work or a job and you did a magical ritual to create or manifest a good job or a business or a career, whatever it is, okay? Let's just say you put that out there. We'll use the job scenario. I've used this before. It doesn't mean you just do the ritual to get a job and sit around and wait for the phone to ring. No, you've got to go online, fill out applications, upload your resume. There's still work in your mundane everyday life and world that you have to do in order to assist that magic to manifest. Go on job interviews, fill out applications, the whole nine. That's my point. Assist your magic on this side. Look, if it was just as easy as doing a ritual, invoking or casting a spell and lighting a few, whatever, and if it was that fucking simple, man, shit, life would be a breeze. We wouldn't have any fucking problems. Okay, but that's just not the case or the reality. All right. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up, leave it there. Again, the power of your mind is the gateway. Okay? To manifesting the desired results you want. Get your mind right. Again, I know it's tough. I know it's going to vary. Everybody's got different situations and scenarios going on in their life. Figure it out. Okay? Get your mind functioning in the right direction, thinking right. Again, get the mind right, and you're going to start seeing the results. All right? Other than that, let's go wrap it up. Again, if you need to reach me for a spiritual consultation or a reading, feel free, use that email address, and you will be able to contact me to book a reading or a consultation. If you need the direct links to the social media page, the direct link to the Primordial Chaos podcast, the direct link to the Primordial Chaos Patreon page to sign up for classes, all of that information is in the description box of this video that you are watching right now. All right? I appreciate you guys. We're going to talk soon. I know I'll do a birthday post tomorrow, and I know a lot of you guys will reach out and send your dark blessings. So let me put it on record now. I will send gratitude and appreciation for all those who send them earthborn blessings, infernal blessings. We'll talk soon. All right, I'm out of here.